warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Atira Munirah binti Ahmad Asri. My metric number is 281213. Okay, in this video, I will explain about 8 hadith that I got for the 8 weeks. So enjoy the video. Prophet Muhammad SAW said, seeking knowledge is obligatory for all Muslim men and women. Ibn Majah. Based on the hadith, it is an obligation for Muslims to seek knowledge diligently and obtain excellence in performance. The obligation of seeking knowledge also very important in an organization. It is obligatory for Muslim employers to seek knowledge to serve his employer well. The employer, on the other hand, is responsible to provide opportunities to enable the employees to improve their competencies. Okay, next, I will explain about the second hadith for week 2. Behold, every one of you is a leader, and you shall be asked about those you lead. Imam is a leader over the people, and shall be asked about them. A man is a leader of the house, and shall be asked about his household. A woman is a leader over the children, and she shall be asked about them. From Abdullah ibn Umar in Bukhari and Muslim. This hadith explains that everyone can be a leader. However, as a leader, they have a responsibility in performing their duties as a leader. Leaders need to play an important role in shaping group members so that their groups are not divided. For example, in management, the leader needs to play a role by giving guidance or guidelines to the group members on the management implemented so that the management implemented can run smoothly and effectively and also get blessing from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Okay, next, the hadith for week 3. To judge justly between two persons is regarded as sadaqah. Part of Hadith Sahih Bukhari, Volume 4, Book 52. Okay, the above hadith can be concluded that in Islam, justice is very much emphasized so that there is no oppression against a person. Therefore, in Islamic management, it is very important to ensure that everyone in the industry needs to get justice and their rights so that they will not be oppressed and also they can provide a good cooperation in developing the industry. Okay, next, hadith for week 4. Bukhari reported that Prophet Muhammad SAW said, even when the day of judgment is about to happen and there is a little sprout seedling in your hand, you should continue to plant it. From Bukhari and Ahmad. The verse clearly shows that both the conception and result of every creation is according to a plan. Thus, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala teaching us that He works according to a method and a record. This is because when we do the planning in advance, it will help in facilitating the work process done. Particularly in management, it is better if the planning is done before performing any task to ensure that we can know what to do and easy to assign tasks to a group members. Hadith in week 5. The Prophet said, acquire knowledge and impart it to the people. At-Tirmidhi Hadith 107. It explained that in the management process, knowledge is very important to ensure that one can manage an organization effectively and smoothly. All Muslims are obligated to seek knowledge as long as it does not conflict with the teaching of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. And it is better if the knowledge gained is shared with others. For example, in the field of management, an employer can share any ideas or knowledge to employees which it can increase their performance. Okay, next, the hadith for week 6 is from Bukhari and Muslim. It is narrated on the authority of Amir al-Mu'minin, leader of the believers, Abu Hafs Umar bin al-Khattab, may Allah be pleased with him, who said, I heard the messenger of Allah SAW say, actions are according to the intention, and everyone will get what was intended. Whoever migrates with an intention for Allah and His Messenger, the migration will be for the sake of Allah and Messenger. And whoever migrate for worldly gain or to marry a woman, then his migration will be for the sake of whatever he migrated for. Bukhari and Muslim. Based on the above hadith, it explains that how important a person's intention in doing something, because every action are based on our intention. As a Muslim, everything that we want to do must be intended because of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, to ensure that everything done gets the pleasure from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. As well as in Islamic management, this concept also important to make sure the management process operates according to the Islamic perspective. The principles of management in Islam is to gain the pleasure of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala and not just for material or only. So, every action in the management process must be intended because of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Hadith in 7. Narrator Abdullah bin Mas'ud, Allah Messenger said, a man shall be asked concerning 4 things on the day of resurrection: concerning his life, how he spent it; concerning his youth, how he grew old; concerning his wealth, when he acquired it, and in what way he spent it, and what was it that he did with the knowledge that he had. Tirmizi 5197. Okay, the above hadith is related to the time management. As we know, time management is very important in our life. So, we should use the time we have as best as we can by managing our life to run smoothly. From the aspect of Islam, it is important to ensure that our management efforts are not disrupted and can be performed regularly, and can also implement a strategies with well planned. Okay, the last hadith is, if you show kindness to your servants while employing him in some task, this will weigh heavily in your favor on the day of judgment. That will be your reward. From Amir ibn Harith. It means that as a leader, it is better if they show a good or positive attitude to other group members. This is because a good attitude will help in ensuring the appropriateness in performing tasks. Good behavior can also strengthen the relationship in each group member. If the leader show a good attitude, management can be implemented better and orderly because easy to each group member contribute towards performing tasks. In addition, a good attitude is an attitude that is loved by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Therefore, as a leader, they should show a good attitude in order to get pleasure from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. This will weigh heavily in your favor on the day of judgment, and that will be your reward.